Good evening, Power family. Welcome to our Power Hour. Awesome to see you all here this evening. Everyone, please turn on your cameras. We actually have a very special night tonight. I'll talk about our two incredible hosts who are here, but we're going to have a special surprise for each of you as well. Keep your camera on for the entire event, and you are going to get a special prize. You're going to be in a raffle for a special prize at the end of the event. So fire up those cameras. We want to be able to see you. It helps all of us get energetic with you, so bring them on. My name is Charles Thompson. I'm one of the field leaders here at Power. I'm honored to be here with you this evening. We have one heck of an hour set up for you with two of the most amazing women that I've had an opportunity to spend some time with and meet and see them succeed here in Power. And the first one is going to come up and share with you the career presentation that we now have with Power. So I'd like to have you welcome to the stage Miss Cynthia Alvidrez. Cynthia.
Thank you, Charles.
Awesome to see you.
Thank you.
Look forward to hearing your presentation.
Thank you.
Have an amazing event. Thank you,
Awesome.
Cynthia.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Wow, this is amazing. Power has done quite an amazing job putting this stage together. So thankful to be here. Thank you to my mentor, Jonathan Brunasso, for Charles, J-Bud, and everyone for putting this setup together. So I want to tell you a little bit about how I found Power and a little bit about my story and my background. I've been in solar now for almost 7 years. And before that, I was a restaurant manager. I was working a lot of hours. By a show of hands, because I can see you all out there, how many of you have worked in the service industry? Just curious. Waiter, bartender. Wow, that is so many hands. That's so awesome to see. Everyone, please tip your servers appropriately, 20% or plus. Thank you. I worked a lot of hours, you guys, and one thing that I was looking for was a better quality of life in an industry that was booming, and I knew that was a solar industry. And so 7 years ago, a friend of mine, Jonathan Brunasso, introduced me to the solar industry. And I liked the idea of making my own schedule. The harder I work, the more I get paid. And so I liked also having a purpose. We're doing something good for the environment. We're doing something good for homeowners. And I found my way into the solar industry, but I spent the next few years working for some of the largest, most reputable solar companies in the industry. And what I found is I was working the same grueling hours I was working in the restaurant. I had income, but I had no quality of life and no time with my family, and that was my main purpose for joining. Now, the reason that Power has given me such a good quality of life is because instead of keeping most of the profit for themselves, they put most of the profit and give that to the consultant, to you as a consultant. And one thing that I found at Power blew me away. Better financing for homeowners than I had ever seen. More equipment options for homeowners that I had ever seen before. And the ability to customize their proposal for what was best for my customers. And the best protection for my customers' homes. And there were so many things that were so much better than what any other company out there was offering. How could I sell solar with anyone else? And so Power really blew me away. And the fact that they were willing to take care of me as a consultant. Now, I don't want to miss this opportunity to speak to you from a woman's perspective, okay? I'm a mom of 3. Balancing career and balancing home life is the hardest thing I've had to do. And I've struggled my entire career with it. I either focused too much on my career or too much at home, and one or the other suffered. Power is the first company that provides the income, the virtual platform for us to sell online from the comfort of our homes with our families. And they're the first company where I can truly say I have a good quality of life. I've earned 6 figures this last year, working part-time from home while not missing a beat with my 1-year-old, my 2-year-old, and my high schooler. Thank you to Power. Thank you to my mentor, Jonathan Brunasso, for introducing me to the platform. Thank you to Brent out there who's at home with all 3 of the kids. And thank you to Power again for making work fun again. Women, I have a message for you. You bring something very special to the work industry, very special to the sales industry, and we need more of you at Power. All right, so today we're going to cover who we are, our economic model, our solutions that we provide for homeowners, and how to join and how you can be a part of this revolutionary platform. Let's roll the tape. Thanks.
How do we help people create a rewarding, abundant, meaningful income and livelihood through participating? And the reason why that's at the heart of our company is because that's what I needed. That's what I was searching for.
Have fun, my friends. We'll see ya.
I get a call from Jim Bunch, and he says, hey, I'm going to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance. I think you should come down here with us. And I'm just like, sure, I'll just up and go to the Amazon rainforest next week. Not many people are gonna say yes to that invitation, but I felt that I had to be there. I knew I was at a turning point in my life. I was looking for something more.
We are trudging through the rainforest right now. We have two guides, Ashwar guides, who are completely native. Their culture has been living in this forest for thousands of years. They just made contact with the outside world only to really form an alliance to protect this rainforest from oil companies and mining companies and companies that literally will come in and just turn all of this into a desert. There they are. Keep your wings down there.
But it was during one of the initiations that I had the vision for Powur.
The journey continues, my friends. It continues.
In the middle of the Amazon, there's drumming and singing and chanting and all this going on, and I hear this voice say, you are meant to go back and start the first crowdsourcing platform for solar energy. It was clear as day. And that's when I knew. I knew what my life purpose was. From that point forward, I knew what I had to do. It was a vision that literally came from that forest.
Being in the rainforest, there are many lessons that Jonathan and I got down there that we brought back to the company. And I remember for myself, one of the things that was crystal clear was how connected everything is. And what we do makes a huge impact. When you hire and you recruit and you train and deploy people based on what they value most, you create a synergy that's incredible. When you align those values with a clear mission and a clear vision, you create synergy.
The vision of Powur is to accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy worldwide. Our mission, and I want you to take this in, because when you join us, this is going to become your mission too, and I want it to be real for you, and I want you to be excited about it. Our mission is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And the way that we're going to do that is through decentralization. It's not about having one giant utility or one giant company anymore. It's really about creating platforms that empower the crowd to participate in everything. And the way that we're going to install millions of solar panels on homes every year as one community, as one company, as one platform, is through a crowdsourced model. If we build a platform that allows the crowd to do it, that allows the entire ecosystem of solar to participate, then we can reach the kind of scale that at Powur we dream about, that we're focused on, and that we are going to achieve. And this is your invitation to join us.
So, to change things, don't try to fight the existing reality. Build a new model that makes the old one obsolete. That's Buckminster Fuller, and that's exactly what Powur set out to do. They wanted to create something that was completely different from any other solar company out there, and that is indeed what they have done. All right, so let's go over our economic model. We believe at Powur that the individual solar representative is solving the biggest challenge in solar and deserves the greatest benefit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look.
When we started Powur, we were looking at all of the ways that we could really help solve the challenges inside of solar. And it became super clear to us really quickly that the challenge that needs to be solved in solar energy today is customer acquisition. We've got the technologies. We have all the tools. We have the workforce. We could be installing as much solar energy as you can imagine right now. What's missing is the customer adoption. It's the societal adoption. And that's why we built the first model in the world to pay the people who solve the biggest challenge in solar the most. And that's you.
Your decision to be part of the future of solar and renewable energy really comes down to a choice of two pathways. An outdated get a job, work for a company model where you go to work for a solar company. Maybe you might even receive some leads that are often sold to multiple companies. The commissions are often equivalent to solar minimum wage. There is little chance for personal or professional growth, and there are often geographical boundaries. There's nothing scalable about the technology, and nothing to secure your personal or economic future. It's a job, plain and simple. That simply doesn't work or make sense in today's world, not in the new and thriving platform economy of today.
We live in the age of platforms. Uber did not become the largest ride-sharing company on earth because they went out and they bought millions of taxis and hired millions of drivers. They created a platform that allowed anyone to share a ride with anyone else through their app, and they crowdsourced it. Real estate, the old way was you walk into Prudential, there's an agent there paying $500 a month for their desk or whatever it is, and that's how real estate was done, right? The new way is EXP. It's a totally virtual brokerage platform that allows any real estate agent to sign up and offer real estate anywhere in the world that EXP operates in with the biggest commissions. And they became the fastest growing real estate company in the world. Let's look at the old way of doing solar and the new way of doing solar with the Powur model. The old way was you went to work for a solar company. So you basically had a job or you worked for a dealer somewhere and you earn money in one way and one way only when you sell. And fundamentally, you are a local or regional construction company of some kind. That's the old way. Now let's look at the Powur way. We have a cloud-based virtual platform that allows you to work from anywhere and sell solar to anywhere as long as you have access to your iPhone, right? You get 4 different methods for earning. You have the biggest commissions in the industry instead of the littlest because the majority of revenue gets shared with you through this platform-based model. You have 3 other ways to earn: passive, mentorship, and equity. You have a scalable technology platform so everything's under one roof, and we're decentralizing and crowdsourcing the fulfillment and the customer acquisition so we don't have the barriers to scale that the predecessors had in the past.
If you're looking at solar, you may not be aware of how incredible this opportunity is. There are 130 million homes that are plugged into what we know as the dirty energy grid. 90 million of those homes are eligible for solar, and at this point, a little over 3.5 million have actually made the transition to solar. So you're looking at a virtually untapped industry as we know it today. So let's talk about what's happening in the industry itself. What's driving it is the homeowner can go solar with absolutely nothing out of pocket, 0 out of pocket. They increase the value of their home by 4 to 6%. And they are going to lock in the cost of their energy. So they never have to worry about the rising cost of energy again from the energy that we're producing from their panels. There has never been a product or service in my career that I could say does that much good, creates so much impact, and makes you great income at the same time. And how we make income. income is by having access to something called cost of goods.
So if you are a solar sales professional at literally any other solar company in the world except for Powur, this is how it works for you. You get a price to go sell solar at. Call it your red line. And your company might say, okay, this is your price, and anything you sell over here, you get to keep. And then the company, you don't have any idea what their margins are, by the way, but the company gets to keep everything underneath that price, and you get to keep whatever is over that price. And that's how every single solar company in the world works, except for Powur. Powur is the only company in the world that offers a transparent cost of goods business model. What this means is that we give you, as a selling price, the actual cost of goods to install that system. Whatever it costs, we look at the labor, we look at the construction, we look at the equipment, we look at the permit fees, just the fixed cost of goods to install that system. That is your selling price. So when you sell a project with Powur, you get the cost of goods as your selling price, and then whatever the profit is, you keep 70% and Powur keeps 30%.
You compare that to the traditional company who would pay $2,000 to $3,000. Powur pays over $7,000 on average, and that is over double what most traditional companies pay. You can sell in all of the states in which we have coverage, and all of that is managed for you through the back office in Powur. They also handle the accounting, all of the operations, everything that's necessary, and then pay you for every single deal, every single day.
My team provides all the support you need to present your solar proposals and get your documents signed easier than any other solution in the industry. The Powur solution makes it so simple to get a proposal. Within minutes of entering a lead into our system, you have a dynamic proposal back all under one platform. The proposal allows you to control how many panels go on your customer's home, change equipment, control their energy offset, adjust your commission, margin, any adders required for the job. Plus, you get to qualify all of your customers for financing and issue them final loan docs to sign within minutes. You have a dedicated sales support team to assist you in signing every customer, and once your customers are signed, you have a dedicated project manager to assist you and your customer along every step of the way, all the way to installation. I've worked at so many of the biggest solar companies in the industry for the past decade, and I swear I've never seen a platform like Powur where it's easy to sell, you get paid as much as you do, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
This is your chance to join the most disruptive platform that has entered into the solar industry in over a decade and really participate and reap the rewards. Join us. This is the time.
Awesome. Love that video. All right, so at Powur, as you heard, there is the main way to earn an income, which is to sell solar. Do what we do best. Except when you sell solar, you make more commission than most companies out there are willing to offer. With our transparent goods model, if I had known how much other companies were putting in their pockets, I probably would have left a long time ago. And that is one of the things I value most here at Powur as well. So the first type of income is the 70-30 split. Our consultants take 70% of the commission on each project, and Powur takes 30%. The second type of income is through our mentorship program. So through Powur, we have many sales professionals joining the platform, learning to be a solar professional that need guidance, that need mentorship and training. And so you can become a mentor with solar experience, and in turn, you get 50% of the commission. So this is the way it works. If your net commission is $6,000 on one project, the consultant, you as a new consultant, will earn 50% of the commission, and the mentor for training you, selling the deal, managing the project, earns the other 50%. In many companies, when you're training, I remember with my last company, I got to shadow other solar sales consultants, and I didn't get any piece of the commission when I would shadow them. And so at Powur, they've changed that. With our mentorship program, it rewards both the new consultant and the mentor. This mentorship program also allows you to reach new levels of income. As a mentor, there are a lot of sales professionals looking for mentorship to become a sales professional, and you can earn the right to become a mentor and earn 50% of that commission as well. The third way to earn income at Powur is through industry first revenue share income. So Powur is the first company to pay revenue share income on sales professionals referred to the platform. So when you refer someone to our platform, Powur rewards you for that. So as you know, the consultant on each project makes 70% and Powur keeps 30%. Well, they actually don't keep all of that 30%. 15% of that goes into a revenue share pool. And that is paid out to reward those consultants that are introducing new professionals to the platform. The third way to get paid at Powur is through our Powur Equity Ownership Plan. Our consultants become the shareholders. So your first install, you get 25 options. The first install of a consultant you sponsor, you get an additional 12 options. And there are yearly performance goals. For 25 installs, you get 250 options, and for 50 installs, you get 1,250 options, plus discounted options when Powur goes public. So, with Powur, they give you the tools when you need them, whenever you need them, because there's online support. So let's talk about training. So training at Powur looks like live daily group coaching. We have our Powur Sales Success System and onboarding. We have lead generation training, door-to-door sales, how to sell on social media, how to sell by physical networking, in-person networking like Team and BNI, and workshops as well. Powur is truly the first disruptive virtual training platform, and that's what you'll find here. Mind-blowing virtual events focused on personal transformation, skill building, wealth creation without leaving your home. This is our national footprint. At the moment, we're actually opening up several new states and always working on new states opening up. Can't wait to see. Let's take a look at how some of our consultants are leveraging the platform. Let's roll the video.
My name is Melissa Dawson. I travel around meeting people and selling solar and coaching people how to sell solar with Powur.
My name is Jonathan Bernasso, and I'm a full-time solar consultant.
My name is JC Rangel, and I am a sales consultant with Powur Energy.
My name is Charles Thompson. I am a field leader with Powur.
I'm Chris Chibongo. When I was exposed to what Powur did, I was just blown away.
Yo soy María Salazar. Hace 25 años llegué a este país, como llegamos la mayoría de las personas, buscando el famoso sueño americano.
My name is Edgardo Gonzalez. I'm from Puerto Rico. It's been a great journey, working full-time in the solar industry.
The reason I decided to join Powur is because I saw the online platform and the 4 unique ways of earning.
Powur's vastly different than any solar company in the industry. What Powur has done is they've changed the way this industry looks at the most important person in the company, the consultant, the person who's representing the company to the homeowner.
I knew nothing about solar when I got started, nothing. But that wasn't an excuse. So the company has all of the resources, all of the trainings available, and if somebody really wants to go out there and learn the business, they can, and I'm a perfect example of it.
Extreme powerful training in sales, powerful training in solar, and then powerful training in mindset. Sales is over 90% mindset.
At the beginning, we were referring people to Solar City. We were making around $200, $500 per deal. And can you imagine, right now we make an average of $7,000 to $9,000 per deal. You could be good, but it's the vehicle. And Powur is the best vehicle you can find in the solar industry to do this, to achieve this.
And what a service that we provide. We provide solar, renewable, contributing to the evolvement of the planet, contributing to, in terms of legacy, to our kids. And Powur is, we only still at the beginning.
I like to be a part of businesses that have a future. I believe that for the next 2 decades, renewable energy, the solar industry is the industry to be in. Not only that, to me, solar is not really a sales pitch. Frankly, it's more like an IQ test. We could take a customer and cut their bill in half with zero out of pocket, and that bill will never go up. Why would you not do that?
Sino de que estamos cuidando nuestra ciudad, nuestro planeta y nuestras futuras generaciones. Yo siempre a mis clientes les digo, mira, no es tanto el ahorro que tú vas a tener en el momento, sino ayudar a nuestras futuras generaciones.
The parts that I love the most about what I do with Powur is I get the ability to help others. That begins with helping people who have never sold solar before learn how to sell solar and how to change their life. Then what we do is help homeowners take control of their energy bill, lock that cost of the energy in, save anywhere from 5 to 40% on their energy bill every single month.
The solar installation is probably the most rewarding part. The homeowner's excited, and at that moment when you flip the switch on, no longer are you having to rely on your utility company. You're creating your own power and taking control back from the utility.
For me, it's about making an impact. We're on this planet for a small amount of time, so we need to be doing something bigger and better to help humanity.
Powur gives me the freedom to spend more time with my family. Powur gives me the freedom to work from home.
What surprised me about working with Powur is the culture and family that we have, where we have friends and family and teammates and mentors. We're all helping each other with this model. That is just something that I really feel and I didn't expect to have.
Powur ha cambiado mi vida de una manera increíble. Una de las cosas muy importantes que aquí podemos tener libertad financiera.
I work on my own terms, and that's what you do when you're in Powur.
I'm just so grateful that Powur came into my life, and to know that I can take my power back to be me and to leave a legacy for this world that I did something good for it.
If you've been looking, stop looking. Make this your home and taste it for yourself. My mission is to help as many people as possible find that freedom. I'm honored to do it through the platform of Powur.
This is the movement, this is the culture, this is the company. We welcome you. Join us.
All right, so just to summarize, this is what you get access to at Powur. 4 types of income: 70-30 split on net revenue share, mentorship income, revenue sharing, and equity ownership. And for that, you only have to pay $10,000. Just kidding. So, to be able to access the platform, it's a one-time $99 a month and $49 to use the tools every single month. And there is an optional training that you can opt into. It's $35 for personal development training to take your sales to the next level. All right. So now I'm going to bring Charles back up, and he's going to introduce our next speaker.
Cynthia, awesome
Thank you.
job. Awesome job. Thank you so much.
All right.
You can pass the rest. Thank you,
you.
my dear. Amazing presentation. Give your hands up. Give us a round of applause to Cynthia. That was just simply awesome. Clarity, and from someone who's been in the industry for a long time and saw the value of leveraging a platform like what Powur has provided. Just incredible what we're able to do. So Cynthia, a salute to you. Fantastic job. That's one. The next one is what we call our Powur Talk, and this is really going to help you get to see the benefits of some segment of what the training is you're going to have access to. So we're going to bring up to the stage incredible talker Kiara Cynthia. Kiara. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Look forward to hearing from your wisdom, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Such a pleasure to be here with you all and see all of your faces. I see my mom. Awesome. So I just want to get to know you guys a little bit better. Today I'm going to talk about how you can really increase your income and your impact by leading a sales organization to success. So just before we continue, I want to get a pulse on where you all are at. Who here, by a show of hands, I can see all your beautiful faces, who here is currently in the solar industry? Whether you are just getting into it, okay, I see a lot of hands, awesome. So for those of you that raised your hands, who here is in-home closing, helping homeowners go green right now? Good amount of you. Okay, great. And how many of you are learning to go about that process and helping homeowners switch to solar? Cool. I see a lot of hands. Awesome. And then how many of you are not in the solar industry, but would like to learn how you can enter into it given the success in the future that we are going to see within the solar industry? I see a few hands. Awesome. Well, welcome everyone. Super excited to have you here. Just a little information about myself. My name is Kiara Cynthia, and I was born and raised in San Diego, so just local to where we're at today. And I have a pretty humble beginnings, nothing really spectacular. I come from a normal middle-class family, had great parents that taught me hard work ethic, and I was actually the first person from my family to graduate college. I received my bachelor's in journalism and psychology from San Diego State University, go Aztecs, and I've been in the renewable energy industry for 6 years. And a majority of my time was spent in corporate America. And like most of you here, I eventually just got burnt out, and specifically burnt out on solar. And like Cynthia was saying, I feel like we've all, if you've been in the industry, came to the point where you asked yourself, is this the industry for me? So I'm going to talk a little bit about why I was so grateful to be introduced to Powur by my good friend and mentor, Zach Staub. So I saw he was here supporting us today. And just give you a little bit of background on why I would leave a job security, W-2, 401k, all of the financial security that we're told you will receive in corporate America that I chose to leave for Powur. So let me ask you a question before we continue. How many of you here with me today are 1,000% satisfied with your current situation, whether it's your current dealership, company, industry, work-life balance? Put a 1 in the chat if you're 1,000% satisfied. And then put a 10 in the chat, or anywhere between 1 to 10. 10 represents like, I am desperate for something different. I don't know what it is, but I am here hoping for better work-life balance. 10, I see you, Martha. Oscar, 2, 5s, lots of 10s. Lots of 10s, 8s, yeah. I was where you guys were 6 months ago. So just 6 months ago, you guys, I was sitting in your exact seat watching Charles Thompson, Bobby Smith on stage. And, you know, I was open-minded, but still just like, I don't know if this is for me. I had a lot of mental blocks. And I tell you now, from Powur headquarters, that 6 months can really change your life. And we're going to talk about how Powur changed my life and how I was able to grow a sales organization nationwide, all working from home 100% virtually. So for me, what it was at that point in time, 6 months ago when I was in your seat, I was working in corporate America. I, got my degree. I was told, go get that job. You're going to have self-actualization. The job title everyone's impressed by. I did do a lot of awesome things, and I had a lot of awesome experiences. I took a break from the solar industry because I was just feeling very burnt out. And I was a business development manager for a lighting manufacturer. So still in the renewable industry. And my day-to-day required me to spend 3 weeks out of the month flying across the country to meet with decision makers at NASA, Marriott, Hilton Hotels, Starbucks, brands we love, well-known, and trust. And, I thought, I have a good job title, I have a good salary, I travel, that's so cool. Everyone's always asking me, oh, it's so cool. And it's not all it's cracked out to be. I woke up every day, I was not happy. I didn't feel like I was fulfilling my life purpose, my why. We always talk about what's our why in solar. And I just didn't feel like I was living up to what I was called to do in this world. And what that really was for me and what I'm passionate about is helping others. So helping consultants increase their income and their impact, getting that quality of life we all shoot for, but also helping third world countries get access to things that we are privileged to have here in the United States. So I want to encourage you to be asking yourself some of these questions as I share my success on the Powur platform. What do you want your day-to-day to look like? How much free time do you have in the day, or do you desire to have in a day? What do you want to accomplish? And how does having more time and income allow you to pursue the things you are passionate about and feel called to pursue? So for me, what it was is being able to give back in third world countries. Growing up, I saw poverty most people will never see by traveling to Southeast Asia, Mexico, where I was able to help build homes for the less fortunate. You know, most people don't know this, but 1 in 9 people lack access to electricity. 1 in 10 lack access to clean water. And 1 in 3 people lack access to clean cooking. I know for me, these were things I took for granted at one point until I realized other communities did not have these resources. This month, I was fortunate to be able to partner with Renewable World, where their mission is to tackle poverty through renewable energy. So we cycled 100 miles this month, and all of the proceeds are going to installing a solar system in Kenya so that these communities can get access to electricity, clean water, cooking. And for me, I was not able to be physically present in these communities or noble causes because I was spent so much time working. And for me, just to fund these events wasn't enough. I wanted to be more involved. And Powur's revenue share program allows me to give back and spend my time not only building my consultants up and setting them up for success so that they can pursue their life purpose, but so that I could spend my time pursuing my purpose. So what does building a sales organization look like? How do we build a sales organization virtually? How do we train new talent without being in the same room with each other? And then how do we sell solar in another state virtually? One thing I will say is some of my strongest relationships were formed online. Most of the people I work with now, I had worked with them virtually for 6 months before even meeting them in person. And this goes for my solar appointments as well. You know, we can connect with people in other states because of social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it. There's so many different platforms out there that enable us to connect. And the nice thing about being virtual is not only can we increase our impact because I'm not sitting in traffic, driving to the homeowner's house, but I can expand my geographical reach. Now I'm not just limited to California because that's where I live, but I can help someone in Colorado, which I did last week, Arizona, Texas, Florida. Anyone that needs help on taking control of their energy costs, I'm able to reach them and help them. And that goes for consultants as well. Most of my top performing consultants, I have not even met in person yet, but I am on a texting, call, FaceTime, Zoom, talking basis with them every single day. And I take personal responsibility helping them succeed and reach their goals. So going off of, you know, how does Powur build an organization? What does their talent acquisition, if you will, process look like? Well, it's really no different than a traditional sales organization that you see at some of these top solar companies where you have a sales manager or a district manager that is paid to build a sales force or sales team, as they would call it. And then that sales manager is rewarded through bonus pay or compensation plans if their sales organization hits their quota. The difference with Powur, though, is there's no gatekeeping. If you come in and you put your head down and you work hard and you follow the process, you don't have to wait until a management or leadership role is available. You have the equal opportunity to be a mentor, like Cynthia was talking about. And now that I'm a mentor, I really feel that there's more purpose in my life because there are people that are coming, there's so many people coming into the platform that need guidance. And I'm happy to add value in their life and help them go down that career path for themselves. So in regards to how is my team successful, and I know a lot of you are watching here today, What I've always practiced myself and what I've encouraged my consultants to do is you have to have a system and process in place every time you onboard new talent. So whether someone is new to solar or they're a solar pro, the process is the same. We talk about how to leverage LinkedIn and social media to connect with other sales organization talent. And solar consultants. There's tons of training that we provide our organization with on how to connect with solar pros in other states. Just a pro tip, you can go on LinkedIn after this call, search title, solar consultant, filter it to certain states, and reach out and say, hey, I have a question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you in your current position? Just like I asked you guys, and I can see all the numbers here still. Most of you are unhappy where you're at, and that's a lot of people working in corporate America. It was me 6 months ago. So I was very grateful for my mentor and friend, Zach Staub, who introduced me to Powur, because at that point, like most of us, I was considering giving up. So once you've, taken the responsibility of introducing someone to the platform, you want to make sure they're successful, and that's something I'm very passionate about. When someone puts their trust in me to make sure they are successful in Powur, I want to talk about what are your goals? Where do you want to be 3, 6, 9, 12 months from now? And how are we going to achieve those goals together? But most importantly, what you have to remember is most of the people that are considering Powur, like I was, are tired of feeling like a number. I know I was tired of feeling like a number, that my value was dependent on how many sales did I put up that month. Disregard my second month at a top performing company, I was the top earner, but this month, I had personal issues I had to tend to, so now I'm no longer relevant. So building relationships with your consultants is the biggest piece of advice I have for anyone who's interested in building a sales organization. Everyone in my organization, they're family to me, and I want to know everything about them, their goals. How can I help them succeed? Coming back to my why, I want to help people. So if you're not really interested in selling solar, but you're interested in leading an organization and building influence, you can use Powur in that way too, and that's the awesome thing with having 4 different ways to earn on the Powur platform. So I have one challenge for you all today. If you're sitting in that seat, working corporate America, not satisfied with your work-life balance, pay scale, or overall just purpose in life, I was in your exact seat just 6 months ago, and I totally understand. What you need is the right opportunity, the right platform to change your current situation, and Powur, I really do believe, is that platform. I'm a living testimony of that, and I encourage you guys to have the faith in yourself that you can do this. Just take those next steps. We have an awesome culture here. We are very welcoming, supportive. Whatever route you want to take with Powur, we will help you accomplish. So make that one decision to change your life and join Powur.
Fantastic job, Kiara. Actually, I want to bring both of you back up on stage. If you would, come back up here with us. So let's give a great round of response to these true incredible Powur warrior women of Powur. Fantastic. So we have a special prize to give out. And we mentioned that you keep your cameras on, which sometimes you don't want to be seen. Well, we want to see you, and thanking you for that. LB Subra, you should already been notified that you are the winner of tonight's raffle. So congratulations to you, LB. Fantastic. Listen, what it's all about is you heard it from 2 experienced solar professionals. But I think you can both agree that you don't have to have experience in solar to be successful on this platform. You can start with 0 sales experience, with tremendous sales experience, and with solar experience, and you leverage experts like you saw on the stage here tonight. So no matter where you're calling from, coming in from, zooming in from, we have that call for you. Just get back to whoever sent you here tonight get your final questions answered and jump on this train. You can tag a mentor once you fit into the platform. It's as simple as this. You're going to see this in your initial training. Get it, submit it, and tag a mentor. Those 3 things. You don't have to learn a lot about solar. All you have to learn is those very 3 basic skill sets. And after you master that, then you can master learning how to sell solar, learning how to sell solar, eventually selling solar on your own, and eventually becoming a mentor. And then if you want to build a team, are we required to build a team?
No.
It's one of the greatest benefits we have, but there's no requirement to do that. So that is the Powur Summary. Really want to thank all of you for being here this evening. Thank you, Kiara. Amazing job. Cynthia, amazing job. And we're going to hang out and party and have a good time. So y'all do the same. Thanks for being here tonight. The best is ahead. Let's get some music going.
Are we still on camera?
Still on camera. They want to see us kind of social.